Hi everybody, thanks for joining us today. I am Miss Jennifer at the Leach Library. I'm the children's librarian here, and today I thought we could talk a little bit about friendship. So I picked out some of my favorite picture books about friendship to share with you, tell you a little bit about them, and I'm going to save my very, very favorite for the last because it's sort of like dessert, right? If that's your favorite thing to eat, then it's good. Sometimes it's fun to eat your favorite thing first, but I always like to save my favorite thing to the end, so I save my favorite book for the end too. So we'll talk about a few books, and I have a special song about friendship to share with you, and a coloring craft to show you, and to end things, my favorite thing, again, the favorite thing for the last, is I have some very fun facts to share with you. So let's get started with a couple of my favorite books about friendship. So this book is called Boy and Bot, and it is by one of my favorite children's authors, Amy Dykman. If you've ever read any of her books, they're always fun and funny. I have not come across one yet that isn't at least a little bit funny. So she's one of my favorites if you like funny books. So this book is a story about a boy and a robot, and how they have some things in common, but a lot of things that are different about them. And if you've ever had a friend that is kind of different than you, sometimes it is hard to become friends with them. But what Boy and Bot learn is that once they learn how to communicate with each other and talk about what makes them the same and what makes them different, they become really, really good friends. So it's worth working on friendship. Even if somebody seems really different than you, sometimes that can make the best friendship of all. So this is a really fun book to read about friendship, and that's why it's one of my favorites. The next one I chose is called Stick and Stone, and this is by another really popular author that you might have heard of before. Her name is Beth Ferry. So this book is about a stick and a stone, just like in the title. And this book it tells about how they sort of, they're not very happy. They're sort of lonely in the beginning of the book. And they're not really sure why. So after a little while, they figure out that friends help you be less lonely and help you be happier. And they also figure out that you don't necessarily need a lot of friends. You can have one really good friend, and that will help you feel happy and give you somebody to do things with and share different experiences with. And that can make you a lot happier. So I think that's true too. I don't have a lot of friends, but the few friends that I have, I'm really close with. And I think that's great. It definitely makes me less lonely and makes me happy. And it's fun to have somebody to share experiences with, and if you have something you're thinking a lot about, it's fun to have a friend that you can really talk to. So that's what I like about that book. This one is a really cute one. It is called Croc and Turtle, The Bestest Friends Ever. And this is by an author called Mike Winootka. That's a little bit hard to say. And there are other Croc and Turtle books. I like this one though because it's really about their friendship. And the story is about how Croc and Turtle start to discover that they feel like they're not really the best at anything. Like they notice that Elephant is really, really strong, and he can lift big, big stones. And their friend Rabbit is a super good hopper. He can jump and jump and jump. And Croc and Turtle feel like they're not the strongest, they're not the best hoppers, they're not the fastest, they feel like they're not the best at anything. But what they do discover is they are very, very good friends, maybe the best friends. So they realize that they are the best at something, and maybe what they're the best at is the most important thing of all, being great friends. I agree with that. I think being a great friend is much more important than being strong or fast or a good jumper or anything else like that. Being a good friend not only makes you feel good, but it can make the people around you feel good, and that's super, super important. So, excellent book if you want a book about friendship. And last but not least, and my very favorite, is the story called The Adventures of Beagle. And it's subtitled The Unimaginary Friend. And this is by Dan Santot. And he's written a lot of books too. You've probably read other books by him. What I love about this story is it's about Beagle, who, like it says in the subtitle, is he says he's an unimaginary friend. So if you've ever had or known somebody that had an imaginary friend, it's somebody maybe you like to talk to or play with when you're a little bit lonely, and nobody else is around to play with. What I think is interesting about this book is that Beagle is the main character in it. So it's not from the child's point of view, it's from Beagle's point of view. And Beagle has not been found by his person yet. So he sets off on an adventure and he goes to the real world to find his friend. And it's all kind of in the title. It's Beagle's Adventure. I just thought this was a great book because you never see books from the point of view of the imaginary friend, right? So it's really kind of fun. You see how maybe our world is a little strange to Beagle because it's not what he's used to, but it's really important for him to find his friend. So he goes off in search of this person. And I'm not going to tell you how it ends, but I would definitely recommend reading this. It's a great book. So those are some of my very, very favorite books about friendship that I wanted to share with you today. You might see behind me that we have some friends. These friends over here are by an apple tree, and maybe getting ready to pick apples, which is one of my very, very favorite things to do with people during the year. I love picking apples and other kinds of fruits, but apple picking is kind of a special thing because then, you know, not only can you eat the apples, but you can make all kinds of fun desserts with them. So if you are a big lover of apples, it's just about that time. So these are some of our friends. And we have a few more friends over here spending some time together outside playing. Big friendly sun. And I wanted to show you a coloring page that I got ready for you. And so this is how I colored it. I liked some bright colors, but I used colored pencils. So it's not super, super bright. I like it to be really colorful though. So this is how I thought it might look nice, but here is what we have. We have some blank coloring pages for you. So if you like maybe to use crayons or markers instead to color yours, they might give you some brighter colors, so that might be kind of fun. You don't have to color it like mine at all, but you might like to color it like some of our friends over here. Or you might have some of your own ideas. You might want to put some cool patterns on them or give them some really fun hair, something like that. So we will have these coloring pages for you at the library. If you would like to get one, you can always give us a call, and our phone number here is 432-1132. So you can ask for a coloring page, or you can ask us for some books on friendship, maybe one of these books or a different book. Maybe you have a favorite book about friendship you would like to read again, or you want to try something else. They don't have to be about friendship. Anything you can think of will help you find some books that might be fun for you. So I thought next we could try a song. So you know the song, If You're Happy and You Know It, right? Everybody knows that song. So we're gonna take the tune to that, and we're gonna do If You're Friendly and You Know It. But we're gonna do our own little spin on it. I had some ideas of what you might want to do for the words, but you might have other ideas, and you can always add those on at the end. But if you'd like to try it along with me, let's give it a try. We'll see how it goes. Okay, ready? If you're friendly and you know it, wave hello. If you're friendly and you know it, wave hello. If you're friendly and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're friendly and you know it, wave hello. You can wave with one hand or both hands. Okay, the next one, you ready? Okay. If you're friendly and you know it, give an elbow bump. If you're friendly and you know it, give an elbow bump. If you're friendly and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're friendly and you know it, give an elbow bump. Next one. If you're friendly and you know it, do an air five. You can do these from way across the room. You can be passing somebody and just do air five. If you're friendly and you know it, do an air five. If you're friendly and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're friendly and you know it, do an air five. If you're friendly and you know it, do all three. Do you remember them all? Wave hello, do an elbow bump, give an air five. If you're friendly and you know it, do all three. Wave hello, give an elbow bump, do an air five. If you're friendly and you know it, and you really want to show it, if you're friendly and you know it, do all three. Wave hello, do an elbow bump, give an air five. So you might have some other ideas of what you might do. Like maybe you want to give air kisses. Or you might want to say, do a peace sign, something like that. So come up with your own ideas of fun ways to show that you're friendly, especially while you're social distancing. It's sort of fun to come up with these new ideas, right? So let us know if you have any ideas of your own that we missed, because I bet there are some really, really good ones you can think of to add on to the song. Okay, so my very, very favorite part is our fun facts. The first one I came up with about friendship was that the official color of friendship is yellow. I thought this was perfect. There are different colors for different kinds of things, like maybe the color of love is red, or something like that. But the color of friendship is yellow, just like our big beautiful sun here. I thought that was so great because yellow is such a happy color, and friendship makes people happy, right? So that's something I learned while I was looking into friendship that I thought was super cool. My next fun fact kind of goes along with this last one. The official ambassador of friendship is Winnie the Pooh. Guess what? He's yellow too. Winnie the Pooh has lots and lots of friends, doesn't he? And he's a super good friend. So he is the perfect friendship ambassador. My next fun fact is one of the first things that babies really learn to understand, and this is usually before they can even walk, is friendship. So you might see babies maybe in the store, or maybe you have a little brother or sister that smiles at you a lot, or babies learn how to wave when they're really young because they want to say hello and goodbye, and they want to be your friend. So I thought it was so cool that babies learn about friendship and feel friendship as one of their first things. My last fun fact, and this is my favorite fun fact because I absolutely love animals. Animals can also make lifelong friends just like people can. There are some animals that do it pretty often, like whales and dolphins and gorillas. They'll make friends for their whole lives. And they can go a really long time without seeing their friends, and then they see them again and they remember them. And what I thought was even more fun about this fact is that there are some animals that can make lifelong friends with other species of animals. Isn't that so cool? So a famous example is there was a gorilla named Coco, and she loved kittens, and she became best friends with a little baby kitten that she got. And they just were the best of friends, and they always loved to be together and spend time together, and they would cuddle and play together. And they were completely different kinds of animals. A gorilla, a big gorilla, and a tiny little kitten. And the gorilla just loved her little kitten and took care of her. And they were just best friends for their whole lives. And this happens a lot. You'll see stories about like a dog and a chicken that become best friends or something crazy like that. And this was one of my very favorite facts because I love friends and I love animals. So I thought that was super fun. So again, if you have any fun facts about friendship or really anything that you would like to tell us, if you need some books and you'd like some help from us, if you would like to pick up one of our coloring pages with friends, just give us a call. Our phone number, again, in case you missed it before, is 432-1132. Thanks for joining us today. It was really nice to see you. Bye-bye.